Alright, we're back. Well, not dead, but, you know, just starting up a new video.
I guess I won't do it right now. I should.
Wait,
Something I can do with acrobatics from here. A dodge action.
If you successfully dodge, you could use acrobatics to flip up on top of the dumpsters.
That wouldn't be bad. Let's try that. I don't make it.
Crowd grabs you. Many arms grab your ankle, your elbow, your shoulder, and you try to twist and rip around, but their steadfast strength of many is overwhelmed you. Okay. Crowd ground 3, which is right next to you, attempts to scissor that grab and pretty much take advantage of the grapple as well. They are successful because they get a plus 20 because you're already grappled. They grapple you as well.
Can't throw strength with the second grapple.
That's on their turn. Whenever they try to do stuff, you can of course oppose it. They aren't trying to do anything yet. It's pretty much just like an attack, and if they're successful, you're grabbed. That's how the grapple action goes. Okay. So the crowd on the catwalk attempts to throw down looks to be just other fragments of metal, rubble, and other just primitive crap at you, Julius.
Isn't the initiative in the way?
The initiative is in the way, but he's not like really in like the. I mean, because Warhammer. Well, he is engaged in melee, so yeah, there's a chance he can be hit with this. So you take the penalty. You may attempt to dodge if you want to. They are still successful.
Okay, I guess I'd try and dodge. Which
Okay.
fail by 3 or 2.
Okay. You and the initiate are hit. Okay, so you guys are hit for 17 primitive. The initiate's already been battered and is tired. He goes down to the ground.
He went down?
He went down.
Oh, what the fuck?
There's just a hail of pretty much rocks, metal, and other just fragments that they're just throwing at you, just trash that they're gathering off of catwalks and just hurling it.
How much did he hit me for? 6 and 7?
No, this is one attack. That's going to be 17 primitive.
He hit me for. They hit me for a total of 17 primitive.
Yes.
And we're all unarmored.
No, you just have on your clothes.
So we're unarmored.
Yes.
Hang on, guys, I'll be right back.
Bottles pretty much burst around you, metal pipes clang around you, rocks and other debris just shatter. Mostly not hitting anything as they just throw along. So, initiative rolls back around Severance. You were grappled by 2 different crowds. You can oppose with Contortionist or, I believe, Athletics.
I would like to open or use the lidless stairmaster.
Or Acrobatics or Contortionist. Sorry, what would you say?
Use my lidless stair power.
Ooh. Go ahead. Actually, you are. Oh man, this is where grapple sucks. You are grappled, so the only actions you can take in a grapple is whenever is basically an escape of some kind. However, I'm willing to allow you to use your power if you can make a successful willpower roll, just a hard -20.
It's just opening my third eye.
It's actually more than that. You're summoning up psychic will to unleash the warp through you. It's not just as simple as opening something.
Yes, it is. It's just people looking at me. They see into the warp eye and it fucks their head over.
It takes quite a bit of effort for you to open your third eye.
It takes a half action. Just use a power. And I can open and close it really fast with most powers, so it shouldn't be that hard.
It is because you're being grappled, and normally you have the concentration on no instrument part. No.
Oh, there's my willpower test.
You make it. And the 98 was for the opposed willpower? Make an intimidate check, +30.
Because they're gonna be scared of a man, they're all got held down.
Well, it's more than that.
Really, can't open my eye in half action. But it's like 1 degree of success.
Okay. Even with the +30?
2 degrees then.
Okay. The crowd lets go of you. There is a giant gasp as if all the air in the area is just being sucked up. They scream and are terrified of you. Fainting dead away, crowds keel over and remain unconscious for a deep 5 rounds. Once they regain consciousness, they are shaken and take all tests with a -10 penalty until the end of the encounter. They all gain a D5 insanity points. Okay? They are passed out for 4 rounds, and they gain 4 insanity points. You've just knocked 40 people out unconscious around you.
The system.
What system?
Huh?
He's cheating the system. I must have missed the first part of it. I must not have picked up the first part of it.
This is the shock table for whenever someone gets scared.
I just don't see how I'm scared. But it matters.
You open your third eye, you're staring into the
down
world.
all level?
No. They let go of their grapple and they just ran backwards and passed out. Pretty much like you're in a Pentecost church right now, except no one got up after the preacher blessed everybody. Okay. So that actually would, Severance, that was your half action, you still have another half action.
So nothing affected Hoser or anybody?
Oh, it's everybody within 30, huh? For opposed willpower.
I'll roll my willpower then.
It's everybody, period.
I'm affected.
And what happens if you fail your opposed willpower? Nothing pretty much happens, is that right?
Take 2 degrees of fatigue because I failed by a degree or more. Also take... Well, I guess it's just if I achieve more degrees of success, which I didn't, people take damage from it, but nobody is going to do worse than I did. So I took just 2 levels of fatigue from it.
Okay. So, they take 2 degrees of fatigue. Jericho, you take 2 degrees of fatigue just from seeing the third eye.
Oh, that's me.
That's him.
Nobody
You just take that. Okay.
Like, literally nobody was affected by what I just did because it didn't work.
So, like, whenever you fail the willpower test and manifest, pretty much, nothing happens?
Basically.
His opposed test was a 98.
You're only affected if you have less, if you do worse than I do on your opposed stuff.
The crowd is still affected because you did open up your third eye and reveal to them the glaring chaos of the war. So they are still scared out of their minds. And you pass out. Julius and Jericho and the preacher, though, however, who are still all conscious, you guys have to go ahead and make willpower versus insanity as seeing the naked eye will work.
In a simulation?
Yeah, this is all simulation.
Okay, I guess I'll roll a new willpower
It's just
test.
you tell them to do that.
I pass.
Okay.
No, F21 willpower.
You succeed.
Will pass.
Yes.
You have 21 willpower?
Okay.
Yeah, because of my being born in Imperium.
Oh.
Get a willpower bonus.
So the crowds are all affected. They're all passed out. People off the catwalk, break necks, and limbs as they pass out pretty much from the effects of the shock of seeing them work. The cleric steels himself and says, "Witch! Witch!" And looking around him to rally the people, but seeing that they're all passed out, loses his resolve. He's shaken. Okay. He attempts to disengage from both of you. Hey,
Half action.
oh, go ahead.
I don't think he has to attempt to disengage. He just does it, doesn't he? Like I did.
I think you're right. I think I'm thinking of something else.
It's the contortionist disengage, or the acrobatics disengage.
Okay. Go ahead, Bill. Sorry, make your half action.
Punch him in the dick.
Punch him in the head.
All shots in the head.
Take damage. Yep.
Okay.
We get a plus 10 for being next to Hosen's character.
Correct. Because he's engaged with two characters. Cleric says, "The Emperor is on my side, witch, not yours." Alright. Next up is the cleric himself. He does disengage. Next to the dumpsters, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs, "Witch! Witch! By the order of the Inquisition! By the order of the Ecclesiarchy, witch!"
Are we really gonna get into a screaming
All
match?
down his backside. Okay. It is now the initiate who's passed out, Julius.
You said a bunch of stuff fell. What kind of stuff is around me?
Oh, there's broken bottles, there's plasteel pipe ends, there's rebarb sticking out through like dried rockcrete chunks you can use as like primitive clubs.
The crowd in front of me is passed out, right?
Yes.
And he's covered in oil from his flamer, right?
Medium, actually. Yeah.
Is there a way to set my las lighter so it's always on? Or do I not have my las lighter with me?
You do not have a last lighter with you.
But I always have cigarettes with me. Come on. I'm a chain smoker. Well, that's shitty. I was going to throw my las lighter at him.
You can attempt to root through the crowd for a turn and see if you can find the lighter.
You don't have to make any acrobatics or anything to take off running covered in oil through a crowd of people who's passed out on the ground.
No, he's from a hive world, so he actually ignores that kind of penalty.
He's covered in oil. Wouldn't that be hard to run on?
Covered in promethium, like his backside is, but it's not like his shoes are completely covered, like he's been running in slick oil or anything.
I thought it was just pouring out on the ground.
Can I, well, let's see, can I roll awareness to see if I notice anything, or do I have to roll search?
That would have to be search.
Oh, fuck that, I don't have search. I guess I'll just walk up to him and try to do a knockdown.
You can charge in the knockdown?
Yeah,
Just walk up and knock down?
I can't charge, I'm too close.
Okay, opposed strength. He fails.
I fail by a lot. I don't,
Okay.
do I get any bonuses since it's his backside?
No, not in this.
Okay.
So it'll roll back around to Severance.
It's not that they're unfavorable, it's just we're weak shit. And it's only Sorrow and I trying to do something. Nobody else is here helping us.
I would like to. I guess I'll just move up and see if I can knock him down. So, yes, knock down. Just use a weapon skill.
It's strength versus strength.
Knock him down.
Probably whenever you wanted to, since you exited out of combat. And you just left.
Yeah, I wanted to do something earlier, but now it said I should roll initiative, so I rolled initiative.
What was your initiative? I'm sorry, I missed it during all that other rolling.
It was 7, I think. I rolled a 1. Got +4 and +2 because of my paranoid stuff.
Okay. So, go ahead and take your action. It actually did right now.
What about Grim? He rolled initiative too a long time ago.
No, I didn't. I'm way over here.
Oh.
I'm searching in the dumpster.
Takes you like an hour to search a dumpster.
Wait, everyone is faster, like, even on the catwalks?
Yeah, people have fallen off and actually been grievously wounded because of being, they fell, you know, they passed out.
Oh. Okay, so, a full move into them there. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. I moved here. Engage. They can.
Okay. Did you charge him, or
No, I just moved him.
was that a full move, or was it a half?
Yeah, it was, my move was full, so yeah, I had to full move.
Okay, well then your turn is actually over. Okay. So, let's see here. We go ahead and just gave Jericho surprise initiative there after Severance, so, Cleric will actually go next. Disengages. Oops.
He's gonna run at the troopers with a
There we go.
flamethrower and a shock maul.
Yeah, he's holding his broken flamer, and he has a shock ball shooting sparks. Luckily, nothing has caught onto the fuel and lit it on fire. And he is screaming, "Witch! Witch! Help me!" Okay. So, it is then Ulyss.
Okay. I guess I move. on top of the dumpster, and then I'm gonna do the 7-year itch on him, which is where I do a backflip off the dumpster and then land on top of him. Or I guess I'll just do a knockdown.
So you climbed up onto the dumpster?
Oh, I guess I have to because it's in my way, right?
Yeah.
Can I still knock him down from here?
Acrobatic success then.
Oh. Well, fuck that. Do something different.
Remember, this is 2-1.
It is?
Yes.
His half move is 6?
No, it's 4. You only moved 2 last time.
What if my movement's 3? How do I do 1.5?
You just don't reach the next square. Or you could add it up your next turn, and then just add it together to move forward.
Well, I didn't know that. I messed up with my movement last turn. Oh, I knew it. I guess I just forgot about it.
I think everyone has, including myself. I just forgot to bring it up. It's fine. We can just ignore it for this battle. It's not a big deal.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Just, we can move like this. So around the dumpster, I guess.
That's fine.
And knock him down. That's a lot of fail.
He knocks you down. You come up to him and he catches you with a counter shove, just hitting the top of your chest. Your center of gravity is tipped over and you take a spill. Actually, if you spend a half action to move first, you get a plus 10 in that test. Did you still fail?
Yeah, dude, I rolled a 59.
Okay, I didn't know if you had high strength or not, so I was asking. Alright. So, Jericho, your turn again.
Okay, I will use Lava against the cleric.
What do you say?
Sorry. 24 Rattenschwänze, 19 Raben, tanzen durch die Nacht. And, do I get plus for that? Oh no, damn it.
She get
I'll
negative.
say because of the chaotic situation, you get a plus 10.
Okay, so then I pass. It's normal.
Okay. So it's his opposed versus his willpower. However, he does exceedingly well. He doesn't even turn around, knowing that you engaged him before. Your demon tongues will not persuade me to give up. I will never surrender. As he's running off in his like soaked robes, he is now a very fondable target.
Very fondable.
Flammable. Severance, your turn.
Oh, well, we don't have anything with flame in it. Use your brown eye again.
I'll pass out. Fail again.
So you take another 2 fatigue.
No, no.
No, he didn't do anything.
It only happens if I fail by a degree or more.
Okay.
Guess I'll try out Tides of Time and Space.
Okay, roll them.
Let me see what the test is. Okay. Fail. So
take your fatigue, or is that just that one power?
Half is my agility. Bonus for initiative, I can only take a half action. That's the big deal. I'm just gonna spend a half action maneuvering like over the boxes, I guess. Medics to move over dumpsters.
I mean, it's a routine agility test.
Fast. And that's my turn, because that's on my move action. Squares, I can't climb yet.
Okay. Cleric's turn. Disengages.
Are we going back to the 2-to-1 scale?
No, I mean, we're just gonna keep it this way for like this combat right now, I guess, or whatever. He runs down, screaming, "Please, Master, help me!"
Troopers can't hear him.
Troopers turn around and look at Hunter and Iovis. Nothing. You guys headed over towards them, and we just haven't had a chance to engage them yet, but the cleric was yelling at them, and at the troopers, and the troopers just didn't even hear him at all.
Well, you said the troopers were fixated on the cleric earlier, because they were ready to, like, take him out if they needed to, or something?
That was the shouting man.
Yes. Yeah. They were paying attention to the shouting man.
Who's the shouting man?
The guy up near me. This dude right here.
What? Oh, I didn't even fucking know that.
The cleric then ignites on fire and begins to scream. Julius.
What? Okay. Is there anything around me that could put out a... Well, I guess my clothes. I don't know if my clothes would put out this kind of fire, though.
There's plenty of torn up stuff on the ground that's near the dumpster, clothing and such. It's pretty dirty, but you don't think the cleric would care. Medium is noticeably hard, though, to put out. Like, your character doesn't know that.
Right. What kind of test would that be to put out fire?
It's just assisting him with his full action agility. Like, he gets a -20 to put out fire, but if you assist him, he gets a +10.
Okay. Well, I'd like to grab something and then try to put out the fire. Or assist him, I guess. So how do you want to do that? Can I do that one turn?
Yep. Do you have leap up, or?
Oh no, that's right. I need so half action to get up.
Yeah, and then half action to pick up the item.
I have quick draw. Does that help me pick up an item?
You are on the ground, so it's right in front of you, so yes.
Okay, so I guess I quick draw like random putting out fire stuff. And then use my other half action to walk up to him.
Yeah.
I guess I can't assist him from here, right?
Unfortunately, no. I think it's a half action to assist him.
Okay.
Okay, Jericho.
Okay, so after seeing that he's lit on fire, but can I spot anything in particular that could put out fires?
Awareness.
No. Okay.
You do spot a canister of corpse starch spray that's near the that's on the outside of the dumpster. They use it for greasing the grills. but you think it might be useful if you experiment with it. You're not sure though. Do you have scholastic or chemistry?
No, I don't.
So this is what your character thinks. It might be useful putting them out.
Wait, degrees grills. What is that? What is that? Okay. Oh. No, I'm just... I guess I stick to the corals and pick one up to see.
Okay. Do you have a quick draw?
No.
And it's a half action to pick up the clothing, and then you would have to move over to the cleric. Severance.
I'm gonna climb this thing.
Under the catwalk?
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is. Go up
Okay.
it.
You move it half your movement as you climb.
Okay.
Okay. The catwalks are 20 meters up, so you have to climb 20 meters up and then get onto it.
Oh, jeez. What's your half move? 5? 4? Fuck.
You have to climb 60 feet, so.
So then it'll be back to the cleric, who drops to the ground trying to put himself out. Fails. Takes 6 points. Actually takes 4. And a point of fatigue. He is screaming. Julius.
4-round assist on trying to put him out. What kind of test is that?
Nothing, you're just assisting him.
Okay.
So he gets a plus 10 on his test, I believe. Okay, Jericho.
If I assist him as well, will he get a plus 20?
Yes, you would.
Okay, then I will assist as well.
Severance. Cleric rolls around trying to put himself out with you guys patting him down with the greasy clothes. He successfully puts himself out with your guys' help. He sits there, just again, still wailing from the intense pain of being a crispy cleric.
Now you know how your victims feel. You gonna calm down now?
Interrogate.
Is that inquiry? I'm asking a question. I don't have interrogate.
Or intimidate.
Nothing.
Okay. He looks at you, and he is in fear. And he panic grips the character. Panic grips the cleric. He must flee from the source of the spirit, Babel, and as fast as he can, and is prevented from doing so. He can only take half actions and minus 20 on all tests. He gains a D5 insanity points. Once away from the danger, he must successfully snap out of it to regain control. So he begins panicking on his turn and screaming at you. Beast! Beast from the war!
You mean Julius? Or both of us?
He's actually afraid of Julius right now.
Okay.
Jericho, your turn.
Okay, I will try to move between Julius and the cleric, and we'll try to calm down. So, it's alright, he won't hurt you. Listen, calm down, regain your senses. And you're strong enough to do this. Come on. Get it together.
This will be a hard charm test since he's been lit on fire and then intimidated.
Hard is minus 10?
Minus 20.
Fail.
How many
He
people?
continues to scream.
How many people were on that catwalk?
Sorry?
How many people? Never mind. It's not important right now.
The crowd was a horde 20. So it's about like 20, 30 people. Maybe even 40. They were just all standing around in a row, pretty much. On the catwalk, leaning against the rail guards.
Oh.
Okay. So the cleric is screaming. We can break combat at this point, and you guys can do what you want. The troopers still ignore the cleric that's screaming. They think it's just another person that he's burning over there. Alright, so who's next up to act?
Severance, I think. Oh, we're not going by
Severance is
initiative.
continuing to climb and stuff. Yeah, we're out of initiative. Right now it's whoever else had like stuff that they wanted to do outside of combat.
How's my servo skull doing?
Oh, what'd you roll for tech use again?
28.
Okay. How many degrees of success was that?
None. Yeah, I succeeded, but it was, you know, I have 30 intelligence.
You get the audio log working again, and some of its sensors, but it has no mobility, and it pretty much can only talk to you. It can't see anything. It just it can feel around with, like, again, hearing. Its audio sensors, that's like about it. So it can talk to you and hear you talking, but that's about all. Right, school, X5, port, and then it hashes out techno language at you.
Follow me, servo skull, we must be on our way. We can't move around, right?
Grab coils, disabled, unable to comply. Some sort of fluid leaks out of its mouth.
I put it back in the dumpster and continue on my way.
Continues talking to the garbage, as it can still hear you walking away, and other people talking around it, trying to respond. I do not understand your query. I do not understand your query. Okay.
Almonds.
I think next up was Iovis and Hunter.
Yeah, I think we're gonna search the dumpster.
I'm glad my teammates are dumpster diving while shit's going on.
Just turn around to look at you.
Now they're dead.
Citizen, what are you doing here? I'm sorry. Mechanicus, is there anything we can assist you with? I recognize your silent asset.
I'm searching for, see if there's any stolen tech items in this area.
Go ahead and make a charm with plus 10.
Get back to you in just a second, pal.
Okay. Hunter?
What is this charm?
I don't know. He's gonna roll it. Did you just want me to wait for him to get back? I don't know if you were doing anything else while they were talking.
I had a phone call coming, pal.
No problem.
You thought you were a hilarious roll, but I'll roll. That would be a fail by 2.
The troopers look at you, and they raise their eyebrows. One's a male, one's a female. They kind of look at each other, and they say, with all due respect to the cult, it would be best if you returned to your quarters until the situation here settled down.
Make no mistake, troopers. We know how to take care of ourselves.
Are you saying this in a threatening voice, or are you trying just to convince them?
trying to convince him. It's just my voice is really deep. It just came out that way.
Okay. That'll be charm with a +10, since you have the Cybermastiff and you have weapons on you.
Oh, hold on now.
I think it's best if you return to your quarters. This is dangerous. We do not want you to be hurt. They also fail their charm test. They come off rather threatening to you. They've had a long day here, it seems.
May I ask what threat you're talking about?
Someone laughs at you. Are you serious? Has your sensors been pulled out of your head? The shouting man over there with the armed citizens, the riot crowds that are gathering, the priest over there who's flaming the citizens. It's all just very dangerous. You should not be here scrounging at this time. Waiting for backup, and once the Arbites get here, if they get here, you're going to be taken in like the rest. And we don't want to be responsible for that. We're giving you fair warning right now.
Lotus, I do believe it's just best to back off for now.
I agree. Can my master help me in any way talking to the others?
Well, charm. +20 since you're being helpful. Actually, +30.
Fail.
He looks at you. Your hound would be useful, but we don't know if it's trained properly. It's best if you return. Please don't make us ask you again.
Alright, well, I own this and master will start backing off.
Okay. Back to you guys, Julius, Jericho, and Severance. Severance, you climbed up to the catwalk, and you two are still at the preaching cleric. He snaps out of it. He's not panicking anymore.
Does he still have his panties in a bunch?
Oh yeah, he's very much so afraid still and hurting. He's in intense pain. He's barely conscious.
Does he say anything?
He's just looking at you, waiting for your next move. He looks around himself for like a path to escape, but he's on his back, and he's just so beat up. He doesn't have the strength really to fight.
I'll hold my hand out. Truce? You and I both you and I are both in non-combatants status right now. We're both kind of beat up.
Charm +20.
Hang on. It's a pass with no degrees of success.
He accepts your hand, gets up cautiously, eyeing both you and Jericho. Yes. So much has happened here. So much has gone wrong. He gets to break down and weep.
Why don't you tell us what's going wrong? Perhaps there's something we can do. Which was my initial intent before your crowd started throwing shit at me. And now I'm a little bit banged up, so I'll have to go about this differently. But why don't you tell us what's been going on here, if you would be so kind.
He looks at your clothing, just everything that you are, and says, "Who are you? Why are you here? Why are you trying to help?"
I don't like seeing innocents hurt. It's hard to explain who I am, but I'm nobody really important, just like any other face you would see in the crowd. Just a giant mass of people. I'm just one of them.
Looks at Jericho and your friend.
You have to ask him that yourself.
He nods over to you, Jericho, with his crispy chin.
I follow my friends. I am with them. So do not be afraid. We are not here to hurt you or anything. We just want to help. Maybe you can assist us in that.
Your friend, what manner of horror is he? And he looks around. You have a feeling he's talking about Severance.
He is a bit different, but he is a friend, nonetheless.
Alright, well, if you can help us, fine, I'll tell you. The Arbites, they started using choke gas, and it got through the air ventilation systems. It's used to put down the riots that have been happening for so long. Well, it's been poisoning. It's been causing stillborns. It's been poisoning and killing the elderly. It's terrible, and they won't stop using it. Not until the riots calm down and the gangs stop looting and, well, stealing and killing each other. It's all just terrible. This place is turning into the Imperium. The Abyss will claim us all.
Are you sure that they're the cause of it, and their new equipment is what is causing it? I guess, I don't
This
know.
isn't new equipment, this is standard rank here, but they've used so much of it, and the air filtration systems have been damaged. Or something else is going on. I'm not sure why, but the people are suffering. The only way the church is able to even keep anyone under control is with these redemptionist fires and penance, and it's just too much for anyone to bear. Something needs to stop.
I agree. Yes, Gunnar?
Do you know any... don't you know any important man that may have ordered such a thing? Don't you think it is more reasonable to talk to them and not throw yourself into the fire and burn others?
I'm gonna need an inquiry plus 10, and then a charm plus 20.
Can I assist him on the inquiry?
Yes, you may.
That's my inquiry, and I fail.
I passed my inquiry by 3 degrees.
And that's my charm, and it succeeds with 1 degree. If it's plus 10, did you say?
Yes.
Yeah, that's 1 degree of success on my charm.
You assist on the charm, too?
No. I'll probably... Well, if I fail my charm, it fucks his thing up too, right?
It can take away his degrees of success.
Yeah, he's fine. I just help him on the
Okay.
inquiry.
Okay, and how much did you fail by, Jericho?
Wait.
You said how
I
many?
failed by 2 degrees.
And you succeeded by 3, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 14 out of a 45.
Okay. Then, your inquiry gets him thinking. He says, yes, someone else. You're right. I felt responsible for the whole thing. I'm in charge of this section of the archive. And it was my duty to save these people, and I'm just adding to the carnage. If there's anyone that can stop this, it's either the magistratum or the arbitrators themselves. Maybe an investigator can call off what's happening down here, or just restrict the use of their weaponry. Just for a little bit, for the church to gather and bolster the faith of the people, and let them know that we're still looking out for them. He gives you a name. Investigator, Rochelle. So, this is who you need to talk to in order to stop, well, at least this area. I don't know anyone else up the chain that works in the magistrate or the arbitrators. Your charm, though, says, yes, I'll help you. Whatever you need me to do. Whatever you need, I'll get you it. How can I help you?
I think
Well, as you see,
Sorry, go ahead.
and probably you have very well noticed by your looks, we are very ill-equipped. We need at least something, anything that could, well, help us and hurt others, if possible, if need be. Oh, And oh, and well, maybe you know any what's it called?
Medical treatment.
Yeah, do you know where we could get any medical treatment or hurt rather? Sorry, for my hurt fellow here.
Yes, all this I can give you. I have a chapel that I run in a small havelock up to the north here. We can get inside and I can help each of you in some fresh clothes and dull the pains. And, well, we don't have much in the way of weaponry except for what the Redemptionists use, but I hope that'll help. I need to regain control. I'm willing to give anything. The Emperor saved me.
Hold on. Do you have anything else you want to ask him, Gunnar?
No, I'm good.
Well then, why don't you gather your flock, see if your initiative is okay, and head to your church, and we will meet you there.
He nods.
Damn, they move fast.
I was gonna say, I thought all those people were dead.
Some are. The horde's down. Definitely a lot of them have been hurt and wounded.
Do
But
we
he's able to get most of them roused.
do we have micro beads?
No.
Shit.
We literally only have the clothes and the knife, right?
That's it.
When people have terrible ass guns.
Okay, Zarkov. And I'll get back to you, Iovis, and then, Hunter.
Just kind of just hanging out in the crowd, kind of trying to blend in and see if the shouting man is saying anything different, and seeing what the two armed citizens that are guarding him are doing.
These people are turning violent, and it's not getting better. In fact, the shouting man has now pulled out 2 chests and revealed it looks to be some sort of auto stabber weaponry in there, along with chain knives. He's got a full cache of weaponry to start an armed riot. This is our weapon for revolution. Those damn arbiters and the Machado won't do anything with their cloaks and their funding from the precious houses, then we'll become the nobility. And the crowd is now cheering now that they've been given something they can do something with. Most of them are just giving in to the words of the man.
And the two armed citizens are just kind of standing there guarding him.
Yeah, they look lazily around. Honestly, I mean, they have trashy weapons and, some greasy kind of weapons. And it looks like they're just hired gangers, or just hired muscle. Like, they don't look particularly loyal to him. This is obvious to an IG. It wouldn't be so obvious to anyone else, per se.
And out of the treasure, you said he has like really good weapons and stuff. What kind of weapons are those again?
They're not really good. They're just, they're better than, of course, the trash that people are using. The weapons are a stubber rifle and and chain knives.
I
A
step
stubber,
forward.
not a stubber.
I step forward and out of the crowd.
Shouting man stops and looks at you.
I have heard your words, and they have inspired me. I wish to join our cause. Please, let me be the one to have the first weapon and the first kill against our enemies.
It is your intention to truly join him?
No.
Diz. What the fuck, Diz?
You get a plus 10 because everyone's showing bravado, and he doesn't have a lot of time to look at you.
Is what? I'm sorry? In
Deceive
to
plus
my
10?
charm?
See.
I do not have deceive, so would that make it minus 10 as well? Or just math?
You would have your fellowship, and then you'd add a plus 10 to that total, and you'd have to roll equal to or under that. he laughs. So the Imperium lapdogs have finally sent a response. This is why these scum, these true nobles are trying to hold us down. They try to blend in. They'll try to play by our rules. They think they can hold us down. They think we're so stupid. And the crowd roars around you. Initiative.
Everyone,
Now.
I'm kind of like right
Well,
next
Hunter,
to the guy.
you're right next to him, so if you want to assist, and Iobis is kind of around there unless Iobis is searching for something.
I don't notice this going on. 14 meters away.
No, Ionis and his dog were moving around the building to get a better, to come around the other side to get a look at the shaman man. I'm also having a dog with, a pattern called Veined Out, Alpha, which is in a +10 perception checks.
Okay. Any tech use on that, or is it automatically happen, Jeff?
It's an automatic thing that I can do for the dogs. I have different patterns I can give him for different situations.
Fair enough.
Part of the constructive interface. Actually, it is a tech use roll, so I'll roll that.
Oh, good.
I succeed.
Good job.
+10 tech use?
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do now.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're right. My bad. Okay, so you program the hound, the mastiff, I mean, with the pattern, and you're pretty much just trying to let him listen in.
Yes, that is correct. I'm having him listen in, and I'm having him move around the corner so he can tell me he can communicate with me and let me know what's going on.
How do you communicate with him?
It's through the constructor interface.
Is that like wireless, or is it tapped in, plugged in?
It's wireless. It's called a quad redundant epsilon cipher box pulser. Which you put first commands and to receive that box and take information from a variety of constructs. It also works with thermal cells and servers and stuff if I need, if I want to attach it and hook them into it.
Okay. Jericho, go ahead.
I've got to ask again because I forgot, like an idiot, to write it down. What did you say about awareness tests and like how they affect the range affected? Like if you can spot anything?
Basically, it's your perception bonus times 10 is how many meters you can see without any penalties.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. And if you're not facing that direction, that's how many meters you can like hear or smell, all your other senses.
Okay, so I do notice it because of my usual behavior, like the twitchiness, and I like shout at the Julius and the troopers who I can see in front of me and say, "Hey there, look!" and point at the crowds, like stomping around, roaring.
Okay. And the trooper looks at you and says, "Yeah, we're watching."
I'm just saying, like, they roll around. Don't you want to do anything about it? Don't you think it's dangerous?
Charm.
Fail.
This is a crackdown on unlawful congregation, but we're waiting for backup. Please desist, citizen, and return to your home.
Very well.
I roll awareness to see the weapons cache.
They were searching a dumpster actually for weapon caches, and they spotted stuff. You can go back and search the dumpsters or just around the building.
No, you said the shouting man had chests with weapons.
Oh,
Can I have
there is a lot of people in front of him, so it would be particularly hard to see, but you can, yeah, roll awareness too. Minus 20.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. You know something's over there, something of importance, because everyone's leaning in and, like, roaring. But it's even hard to hear the shouting man over the people.
Okay. Speak to the. Well, I guess you're doing Diz's stuff, right? Because he's in combat. I'll just let you do that.
Yeah, I just wanted to know who wanted to get involved. And
Oh,
who
yeah.
really, I mean, Julius and Jericho don't really know that Zarkov is over there. Hunter might have a clue along with Iobis. And I'm not sure what Severance is doing because Severance has a pretty good overlook of everything.
Arbitrator, Trooper, how long until your backup gets here?
It's you, with like an agitated look, charm.
Can I do inquiry?
Inquiry would be fun.
Oh, I fail.
And the two says, it'll get here when it gets here. Please return to your home.
If they break out in violence, I may not have a home to go back to.
Working on it, alright? And you go ahead and roll either charm or
Fail.
intimidate, your choice.
Can I assist him in his charm?
You have to say something, particularly, but yeah, you can.
I just want to know if I can interrupt the conversation. Yeah, I'm all to it. As I said before, I think it's very dangerous. We might all lose everything we have. Don't you see how dangerous this is? I fail.
It's with you. Alright, you two, back to your home. It's the safest place you can be right here. What do you think is safer, the streets or your own little crummy, like, shithole?
Well, if I'm on the streets, I'm next to an arbitrator. That should be the safest place.
He looks at you and just shrugs. Says, fine, your death. Okay. Hunter, did you and Iobis wanted to get involved in this combat, right?
Yeah, I kind of did. Since I did have a pistol, it would actually come in handy.
Okay. Initiative.
Did. I rolled a 1.
I'll have spell anything.
Okay. Who's next?
My dog really did not notice Zarkov, so we're not fully aware of what's going on with Zarkov, so we'll wait.
Okay.
I am the law.
Diz, what was your initiative?
13.
Yes. Agility bonus. And then D10. Well, it's D10 plus your agility bonus. What's Sorrow doing? I haven't heard from him for a while.
I don't know, can I see anything?
Yeah, I told you you had the best viewpoint.
That didn't mean anything. I could see a whole lot of nothing. See anything pertinent?
I don't know. You had an opportunity to ask.
Show him your brown eye again.
Why not?
Let me finish this combat and then right back to it.
Kyle, I rolled my initiatives just in case once I notice and I can get in.
So you're going to act even though you don't know what's happening, really, or?
More to be prepared because I think once the dog's around the corner watching, and once I notice something's going on, then I can react.
Notice all the people moving in around Zarkov. You can make an awareness -20 because of the crowds, or -10 from your vantage point.
Well, dog's having a hard time seeing things.
So I may or may not want to be a part of this. Can I roll initiative just to see where I would act if I want to?
You didn't see Zarkov, but sure you can. Good.
No, but if things start to erupt in violence, I don't want to be frozen is the main thing.
Sure. Anyone who wants to do that can.
Okay. I'm at a 7 for my initiative.
Nice roll, Julius.
Right.
Okay, and then Sorrow, did you want to be part of this? I mean, you can see down into see Zarkov, you can see the crowds. You saw the shouting man haul out his weaponry because of your vantage point.
I'll roll initiative just in case I need to participate in this combat.
Okay. Your first severance.
Is there anything around me up here on this walkway?
The random bypassing citizen. But, I mean, they mostly just stick by, like, yeah, there's some trash. There's, like, again, there's some concrete with rebarb sticking out of it. There's random just litter, like corpse starch, food bar wrapping.
I'd like to pick up things that are moderately heavy and throw them.
Okay. Where are you throwing them at?
This shouting man who's drawn his gun is correct.
Shouting Man did already have his gun drawn, along with the armed citizens. They have their weapons ready.
Yeah, this is combat, I'm assuming we're combating. So, that's who I'm throwing shit at. I'll pick
Okay,
up
so
some
these.
concrete.
Okay, so the range is going to be 3 times your strength bonus.
Bonus is 4, so it'll be 12 meters, but I'm 20 meters up, so can I arc it a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is an improvised weapon, unless you have like training in like primitive pistol or something like that. It would kind of equate.
I'm just throwing shit.
So it's -20 then.
Yeah. It's failed.
The rocks crash, the concrete crashes against the building, and the crowd kind of like turns around to look. Some of the crowd, anyways. The 2 armed guards definitely see through it.
They saw me way up here through all the crowd and people walking around me.
Because you're
There's
so
something
high
big
above
enough to make
everything.
a sound.
They noticed the object crashing against the wall. Yeah.
I
Concealment
didn't know
test?
everybody was watching me.
They weren't, but now they are.
So they saw it crash into the wall, but they weren't watching me.
Stealth.
Yeah, I think
so.
it should have been good.
Anything else, Severance?
Nope. Just drawing attention.
Tyler?
I'm gonna move here to the ladder, half action, and climb it.
Okay. The building itself is 25 meters tall, so you move at half of your normal movement while climbing.
Okay.
Climbing the actual building or the steps?
I would suggest the steps, but I don't know.
You need to climb onto the catwalk or the building itself?
Well, the catwalk that I wanted to go to the access point so I could go onto the catwalk.
Okay. Catwalks are 20 meters up, so basically you'll just spend that many turns for your movement, moving that way up.
And there'll be 10 turns then. So, or like my half move is 4. So is that 2? Or do I get a half move just?
You get half of your movement, so of your normal movement. So if you were full move, you get half of that moving up.
Okay, so that's 4, so 5 turns then.
Okay. Shouting Man's turn. Goes up to you, Zarkov. Oh man, this is a present. Coming alone. Well, where are your friends? Speaking to you, Zarkov.
I do not need friends. The Emperor is what guides me. I'm here to stop you. To stop this rebellion.
Intimidate -10 because you're pretty much outgunned and surrounded. That's a fail, I assume.
Fail.
He begins to laugh. Oh wow, you've got some balls. He says, alright, we'll make an example of you first. This man, he will be the symbol of what's to come to those damned enforcers down there, and to the rest of the magistrate. The crowd then responds. But they're unsure. They don't really have a murdering instinct about them. They want to solve this problem. That's the kind of feeling you get, but his words are just not, inspiring as much wrath as they normally would. Zarkov, your turn.
Diz.
Oh, it's fine. Okay.
Yeah, it's you.
I am going to... Can I grab the stubber from the chest? Where is that? Or the rifle or whatever's in that chest?
Let me try real quick for you guys.
You have a quick draw? Diz, do you have quick draw?
Oh, yes, I do.
Draw a gun from his chest and point it at him. Intimidate him again.
Airwolves make that the weapons chest right now.
Cobblestone. We playing Minecraft.
So there you go.
You're out of reach.
Okay, now we're still doing the 2x1 scale or whatever?
It's just 1-to-1 for right now. It's fine, I forgot to mention it at the beginning.
Oh, okay. If I move here, can I open up the chest?
It's already open.
Oh, okay. I'm going to move here and using quick draw, grab the gun and point it at the shouting man.
Okay, what do you say?
The Emperor is what guides me, friend, for he is my sword and my shield. Put down your weapon before you lose your life.
Intimidate. Plus 10.
Success. By... One second, my character sheet is lagging for some reason.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video off, and I'll start up another one. So I'll see you guys in the next one.
By 2. Or no, I'm sorry. By 10.